Hello and welcome
Hello.
to the show. We have another setup challenge for you today. This one comes from NFS Camillo 14. I think I've got your name right and pronounced everything right, which is good. This is some Mazda 2s at Rally di Postinato, or whatever it is. I never pronounce this one right. We have to beat a lap time of 1 minute 14.590 within 5 laps, and we must be in cockpit view the entire time. These cars look pretty normal.
They do, actually. The cockpit bit is fine for me, because I'm always racing cockpit, but they look fairly normal.
Not really a big deal to me either. There's no silly cambers, there's no silly toes.
This looks
there isn't
promising.
a huge wing. So it should be all good. Let's see if the brakes work this week. I hope they do. I'd like a car that stops this time round.
Always helps.
It is quite an important part of driving. Right, we're going to go at 1 minute 30 and try not to roll down the start line.
Because there's nothing else, because there's nothing that looks wrong, that means there's something else that's wrong that we don't know about yet.
It means
got a good start there.
something will be horrendous with these. Now, these cars are...
dear.
What does it do? It's leaning all over the place.
I saved it.
How on earth did you save that?
I don't know.
I was sure you were gone there. Oh god dear. It feels like it's going to fall over all the time. It's a reverse tricycle. It's like the bone shaker thing that I had. It lifts its back wheel up instead of the front wheel up. Oh, we're going for an overtake. No, we're not racing. It's fastest lap. Why are we racing? You were having fun over. Oh, there's going to be a wall there.
We didn't hit. Oh, you hit there.
Oh god, this thing is... it's an S-Class car, okay? This has 280 horsepower. It's not a huge amount of horsepower in a front-wheel drive car. I mean, it doesn't weigh much. It's only 1,900 pounds, but it is S-Class. It is incredibly wheel spinny. That's a ridiculous amount of wheel spin for such little horsepower. I mean, I would presume this has a lot of handling parts to get it to S-Class, yet there is a lot of wheel spin. Oh god dear, this is a really difficult car to drive. I mean, okay, it's not sort of the no brakes that we had last week, but it's so twitchy. You have to be so busy with the steering to keep it in a straight line, as I'm sure Daniel will get in a tank slap at any time soon to prove my point. First lap was... well, the first lap doesn't really matter because it was from a standing start. You found a wall. It's not just me that crashes in a setup challenge cars, which is always good. You're not going to be... Luckily, you're not going to see what happened there because the tunnel's too dark. Oh, you're going to see what happened there, though.
He's going up from the inside.
Please stop. Oh, whoopsie. There was a car there.
There's a Mazda there, Alex.
Sorry, I was trying to do a cutback on you and didn't realise you weren't quite as far alongside me as I thought. We're racing again, aren't we? We should not be doing racing. We should be trying to beat a lap time, but we're going to race anyway because it's fun. I've gone wide. Stop spinning, please.
Short shifting is the answer.
I like these. Woohoo! We're going sideways. That's a big slide. I quite like these cars. They're quite fun.
These are fun.
Maybe. Oh dear. You've had it. I thought you were going to roll that one there. That was a big. Almost accident.
I think. God. How can you drive these? There's no real way to drive them. You sort of have to jerk into a corner and just hope that it doesn't. There's an element of luck in this. I can tell.
There's a fair bit of luck in these cars. Our first lap was a 1:12.2, so we've done the challenge. Woohoo!
Yes, we have.
Well, at least I have. I presume you've gone much faster.
1:10.7.
Yeah, so I had a fairly poor lap. Okay, now I've got to focus and not race. We're not racing, we're going for fastest laps, honest. Get your wheel back on the ground. This is kind of a weird one to explain why this is so hard to drive. Because the steering is all done by the front wheels, all the power is done by the front wheels, and it's not the front wheels that are lifting off the ground, it is the rear wheel. I'm guessing as the rear wheel lifts up, the front wheel on the opposite side is going to have to compress the suspension, and that's probably what's making it handle weird. Because like one corner's going into the ground.
Maybe it's just Forza physics just being Forza physics. And not being able to cope with what's happening. Oh dear, you've had a bit of a...
Damn it, I was on for a good lap as well. It's all gone horribly, horribly wrong.
That's sideways.
It's just 2 weeks in a row we're going to be kind of sliding front-wheel drive cars.
Well, the good thing about it, we can't really go off the track because there's just walls.
Have you had a big advantage of doing it around here? Oh, I nearly did. I thought I was, but because it's front-wheel drive, you just boot it and it saves everything. Oh, no, don't you? No, dear, now I have had a big accident at the start line. God's sake.
Well done.
Now, I would presume, I'm not sure how this car is set up, as with all of these cars, we never know, we just guess. It feels very similar to the Bone Shaker car, which I made, the Dodge Dart. I would presume one of the challenges would be on a longer circuit. If you were to brake, the camera would shake like mad. Although I don't know, because there's no big braking zones on here. I don't think I've got above 100. Have you hit 100 yet? I don't know if you do.
I haven't actually had a chance to look. I don't think I have.
I've just not had understeer completely.
You're not on the
wall,
brakes long enough for it to. What's it called? Bone shaking, is it?
Yeah, it's basically what happens is the camera vibrates like mad and you can't actually focus on what's going on. I'll put a link in the description to the video where I drive one of these around a proper track. I'm fairly sure that this one would do a similar thing because the suspension feels like it's set up in a similar way. But because this is such a short wheelbase car, when it lifts the wheel off the ground, it has a rather profound effect on everything.
Everything else, yeah.
Yeah, it's... Oh, God, this is a very twitchy car. Again, we will put the...
Why is it I balls up my last lap?
So you can
all the time. It's my last lap that I mess up.
So this is it. I have now got to try and beat your lap time. I need a good lap now. It's all come down to this. Let's not crash. Let's not crash. It makes a change, actually, in a hot lap challenge for you not to have crashed at the start line, like you normally do. And give me a false sense of security.
On the first lap.
Yeah. This lap's going well, though. I haven't found any walls. I'm keeping the understeer in check. I'm wondering if a higher gear would be a good solution to this car, but I don't want to try it. Ooh, come on, come on. Oh, no, understeer. Whenever you put this ridiculous on-power understeer in these, it's really bad. I mean, normally, a sort of a powerful front-wheel drive car is pretty bad on power understeer, but this is insane. There's such little horsepowers. Really, well, I say 300 horsepower is quite a lot. Well, kind of quite a lot for real-life cars, but for Forza cars, 300 isn't that much. Daniel is concentrating hard.
Sorry, I've got in concentration mode there. I do apologise for that. Right, I have crossed the line. Yeah, that lap was just horrendous in every way.
Okay, oh no, I've nearly lost it. I nearly lost it on the final corner. I was going sideways the wrong way into the final corner. Here we go. He's across the line. I've gone wide at the final corner.
No!
What was the lap time? I don't know. I can't see. I'm waiting for my game to finish saving. Woohoo! It's a second faster.
Oh, bloody hell.
Oh. Okay, so the lap times are a 1 minute 7.496 for Daniel and a 1 minute 6.456 for me. Whew, that was a good final lap from me. I pulled that one out of the bag since my fastest before that was a 1:11. So I found 5 seconds around
I could have gone quicker.
Lap.
But I didn't. Oh, my AI has just gone weird.
Yeah, the AI can't drive these cars either.
No.
Yeah, AI doesn't steer them either. So, there we go. That was
2 in a row you've won.
Huh?
That's 2 in a row you've won now.
Yeah. It's being successful for me so far. It won't be long until I lose like 10 in a row or something. Because that's normally how it goes. There were another interesting car, another slightly different. I like the choice of track.
Very good.
I don't think we've been here for a setup challenge yet. I'm trying to think.
No, we haven't.
I don't think we have. It's a fantastic track, this one, even if I can't pronounce it ever, and probably annoy everybody by trying to pronounce it. It's an interesting track, and with these cars, oh god, that is a tricky thing to drive. As I said, I will put all the information in the description you need to find this car, so you can have a go with it. Hopefully it will still be on the guy's storefront, so you can have a mess about with it and try and beat our lap times and see what you can do with them. Of course, you have to drive in cockpit view, make it extra fun, because you do start to get a little bit motion sickness as the car tips and sort of falls around all over the place. It does feel like it's going to roll over a lot of the time doing that. I don't know how well it's going to show it in the replay cameras.
Interesting is the word.
It certainly was. However, that is it for this video, guys. So thank you very much for watching. As ever, if you have a setup challenge you would like to see us do, then please head to our forums. Again, there will be a link in the description, and find the appropriate section, and then you can send it in there. We are doing submissions that way because it is easier and it keeps them all in one place rather than in my inboxes that get full up and get lost and confused and ignored because I have notifications off. Yeah, it's just easier doing it on the forums. So yeah, I'm excited to claw the difference back to you. Hopefully somebody will have said what the score is, because we need to remember now. See how we're still, everything we do, we're always close in racing.
It is surprising, yeah. No matter what we do, we are close.
Well, until next time, everybody. Goodbye.
Bye.